in history, so there isn't much Ringo.
One night. In the name of the Father.
St. Michael.
So I've seen a video that surfaced on the internet and it shows Apostle Joshua Selman getting knighted by a guy who's an archbishop. First thing we have to understand is that title, archbishop. When I read the Bible, I don't see the title of archbishop anywhere. We have the fivefold ministry, apostles, prophets, pastors, teachers, evangelists, not mentioned. We have the threefold ministry, apostles, prophets, and teachers, not mentioned. We have the twofold ministry, apostles and prophets, not mentioned. That's 1 Corinthians chapter 12, Ephesians chapter 4, and Ephesians chapter 2. So that's the first red flag. The second red flag is that Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8 says this: "Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiment of the world, and not Christ." Meaning, should somebody who refers to themselves as an apostle be receiving a sword? No. Why? Because Freemasons receive swords. Knights Templars use swords. The royal family use swords. Secret societies use swords. Why? For initiation, for confirmation purposes. Swords have no business being mentioned, being involved in the Christian faith. Moreover, there isn't a scripture, a book, a chapter, and a verse that can verify that we're supposed to be handing swords to each other as Christians. That's an abomination, that's heresy, that's false doctrine. As Christians, should we be bowing to other Christians? Exodus chapter 20 and verse 5 talks about don't bow yourself down to other things because the Lord is a jealous God. And Isaiah 42 and verse 8 says, "I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images." Should he be bowing to another man? No. Should he be receiving a sword on stage in front of hundreds of thousands of people on live streams and in attendance? No. Because these things aren't part of the Christian faith. It's nothing to do with Christianity. The first book of John chapter 4, "Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of God, because many false prophets are gone out into the world." 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 13, "For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transform themselves into the apostles of Christ. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light." How do we test whether these apostles are genuine or not? And believe me, they're not. John chapter 6 verse 63. Jesus said, "It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life." We were told in the first book of John chapter 4 that we're supposed to believe not every spirit, but try these spirits whether they be of God. How do we know whether these false people are of God? We test them and hold them accountable by this book. Swords is not inside this book.